So a typical Australian team male rower would eat a phenomenal amount of food in a day. It's really rather impressive. They would start off with a breakfast before training, and that might be a bowl of cereal or toast. They'd go out on the water for their first session and typically take something to eat and drink out on the water too, so muesli bars, bananas, those kind of things are pretty popular. When they come back, they'd have second breakfast, and that might be eggs on toast, so a more substantial breakfast with some protein in it. Second training session and then a snack afterwards. A full lunch. The recovery snack for the afternoon is usually pretty important, so milk-based drinks, yogurts, those kind of things. Some of the heavyweight men will have like 3 litres of milk in a day to supplement their food intake. Dinner, it would again be like 1 or 2 plates of food with some dessert, and then a bit later on second dinner and then probably supper. So we're looking at something like 25,000 kilojoules up to 30,000 kilojoules a day, which actually can be quite a challenge for them to fit in at times. And most of the nutrition messaging for that group is how to eat more rather than trying to keep the fat content low or trying to reduce their body fat. It's all about trying to get enough fuel in for the training they're doing. For the women, women have naturally a little bit of a lower muscle mass, so the energy cost of the exercise for them is lower, so they don't expend as much doing the work they do. If you look like right at the top end, the girls are still eating a fairly substantial amount of food, maybe somewhere around 20,000 kilojoules, 18 to 20. Around hydration, if you're doing multiple sessions in the day, so our elite guys might do 6 hours of training. Even if they only sweat 1 litre of fluid for each of those hours that they're exercising, that's about 6 litres of fluid they need to replace over and above their normal hydration needs. When we talk about supplements, it's good to split them into categories because they're not all the same, they don't all have the same purpose. We talk about sports foods, so that's like sports drink and recovery powders and sports bars and those kind of things. Then we'd think about medical supplements, and there'd be things like taking an iron supplement if you know your iron status is low, or taking a calcium supplement if you know your intake is inadequate. And then the last category is the performance supplements, so that would be specifically taking something to give yourself a performance benefit. We follow a pretty rigid process for what we feel to be safe and that works. It's not a guarantee that if you take something you'll go faster. Actually, sometimes it goes the other way. For our younger athletes, the main thing that we want them to focus on is eating well and training hard, and they'll get the biggest performance benefit out of that over and above anything else. We would really recommend people go and have a look at the Informed Sport website, and that site has a list of products which have been batch tested or checked for contaminants, which just really increases your safety in that space.